Alright guys, Max here, and this is a review of one of my favorite Digimon figures I own, the Digi-Warriors Wargreymon. And as you can see here, really nice looking figure, just right out of the box, really nice looking figure. Now this is an older figure, of course, like almost all the Digimon things are, you know, from the early 2000s, but it's still very high quality, even for action figures of today, in my opinion. They do have the D-Arts Wargreymon out, and I don't have any personal experience with that one, but this one is very nice for what you can get it for. So basically, here's the figure. I'll show it to you on all sides here. Just in terms of aesthetics, the only downside I would say is these screws being in the back of the legs. I wish they could have hid those a little better, and also the back of the chest part there. I wish they could have hid those screws a little better, but other than that, I think the figure looks outstanding. Okay, and I'll go through articulation here. At the feet, they can go up and back a little bit, so you have a little bit of movement there in the feet. The legs will go back 90 degrees, and let's see here. The actual leg will go all the way forward and a little ways back, and if you maneuver it around the wing shield part there, you can get about that much bend out of it. The front skirt part doesn't move at all, nor do the side ones, and as you can see there, something I was going to talk about later, the gauntlets do come off. The chest, or the waist, goes 360, as you can see. The arms, the actual shoulder part goes up, only moves about that far, so it's a little disappointing just in terms of that part's articulation. And at the elbow, you get a 90-degree bend, a little over a 90-degree bend actually. You get it to go up about that much. And like I said, you can take the gauntlets off to reveal just the fists, and it's nicely detailed, nicely painted under there. I'm glad they went the extra mile and did this, because I think that's pretty cool. And here's the gauntlet themselves, nicely painted in gold, silver, and black for the claws, and the underside of them. And I gotta be honest, this figure is very well painted. You can look at things like the eyes here, and just the sheer amount of detail they went into this for a cheap little action figure is pretty nice. And the head also moves about that far to that far. So you don't get a whole lot of movement out of the head, but decent enough. My only real problem with the articulation of this figure is that these don't move. I really wanted these to go in and to come out and stuff, but unfortunately they don't. But it's something you can live with. So it's a really nice figure in my opinion. You know, Wargreymon is easily one of my favorite Digimon of all time. You know, like, he's the classic from Season 1. Who doesn't love Wargreymon, you know? I always would have loved a Metal Garurumon Digi-Warriors figure to go with this guy, but unfortunately they never made one. I'm not sure why. I don't know if, you know, he was just less popular. I guess not as many people loved Metal Garurumon as much as they loved Wargreymon, but I love Metal Garurumon just as much, and back when I was younger and actually watching the show, Metal Garurumon was hands down my favorite. But the older I've gotten, the more I've come to appreciate Wargreymon. Another thing is, like, the inside of his back shields there is actually painted in a purplish, very dark black purple color, so that was a nice touch. Like I said, the detailing on this is definitely all out. They've even done shading on the legs, like on the skin parts. You can see the shading where it's darker in the crevices. So I'm really impressed with this action figure, to be honest. For being something that, I think it was 2001 it came out, but it could have been even 2000. Don't quote me on that, but really, really impressive figure in my opinion. So, yeah, that's my review of the Digi-Warriors Wargreymon, and I hope you found it helpful, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.